It's not strange to want to belong. There's actually a very good spiritual reason why it matters so much to us. Through concepts like social identity, scientists are mapping the effects of belonging to a group on the human psyche, but there's a spiritual endgame that sets the scene for why that longing is there in the first place. We're all destined to end up with a profound integration and sense of belonging in a spiritual community that perfectly fits us, surrounded by people who care deeply about the same causes that we do. And that community is just one of millions, united by love and a common purpose, working together in such amazing complexity and interdependence that you could really only describe it using the word heaven. These are both effects of us slotting into God's divine order. As we draw closer to the divine, we'll actually start to feel more like we belong in our own skin. We'll feel more like ourselves. Well, why can't I have that right now? I know, right? The short answer is that we're in the physical world, so which people we live and work with are a result of physical things, like history or genetics, so there's no guarantee we're emotionally and cognitively a match. But in the afterlife, our emotional and cognitive qualities are what group us, so there's built-in harmony. And to get ourselves sorted out often takes a lifetime of spiritual work, but we will get there. Okay, so how can I be sure I'll fit in my spiritual community? That emotional and cognitive matching I mentioned isn't just a detail managed by some intern. It's a fundamental principle of the spiritual world. Compatibility of spirit is like gravity there. It moves and arranges everything perfectly. And don't forget that God's love is at the control booth for this process. And God knows every detail of the nature of every longing, misgiving, piece of untapped potential that we have. And he's interested in nothing less than us feeling profoundly happy and satisfied. Well then, how can I feel more like myself? It seems counterintuitive that you could become more you, but it's all about what we actually are. Our current conscious experience is bombarded by all kinds of negative and positive spiritual influences, as well as our own superficial baggage. Drawing closer to God, closer to our source, pulls us above the fray and into the life stream that's the core of who we really are. It's going to be a huge relief. If you want to know more about the lifetime of spiritual work I mentioned, see our episodes Regeneration, How Radical Love is Born, and the day-to-day process of our salvation. For more about the negative and positive spiritual influences, see our shows The Angels and Evil Spirits With Us and How to Deal with Evil Spirits. But the promise we're looking at here is that no matter how out of place you may be feeling now, you will, in time, feel like you belong completely. You will belong in your spiritual community, you will belong in heaven, and you will belong in your own skin. To unpack how that all works, keep watching.